So, why is this item the perfect card, or more specifically, the perfect item? Well, there's a few reasons. The first reason is the oddity of its ability. You take no combat damage on attack rolls of 2 is only on 2 other items, Sir Junkan and Diogenes Pot. With how a lot of situations end up, 2 is your worst number for attack rolls for a lot of reasons, mainly the scarcity of protection from rolling a 2. Let's compare these items with each other. First one up is Sir Junkan, a possible snowballing item that if you were able to keep alive and pump it with loot cards, this item is very powerful, but it might catch some eyes at the table, so be careful. You need to put 10 whole loot cards into this for it to be maxed out, and more importantly, to grant it the damage prevention ability. Now, we have Diogenes Pot, a great item to keep you alive on those lower rolls, besides a 1. Even if you can prevent combat damage on a 1 with another item, you're still dead meat. These items are very powerful, and I'm not trying to say otherwise. This video was made to emphasize the power of these items. Cube of Meat is just in the spotlight due to no risk, cost, downside, or anything. It's just good. Since I just went over the 3 items with this ability, I have a list of some items that might be more valuable with the safety on this specific number. Now most of them are specific to the rolls of 2, but there's a few outliers I still think go on the list. For starters, we have Charged Baby, Finger, Hourglass, and Hollowed Ground. I don't need to get into specifics with these 4, but they share the number 2, making them work well with Cube of Meat 2. The next 5, technically 6 items I'll be going over share the same basic reasoning. Rolling a 2 deals damage to your target, and possibly others. Simple enough. The first item, ironically enough, is number 2. This item is great. It works well with Cube of Meat due to the number 2. Dealing damage and not taking damage on a missed roll is a great thing to do. The next 2 are really powerful items on their own, but with protection on a 2, Synth Oil and Meat really shine here. Rolling a 1 turns into a 2, and it's protected. Simple as that. Because a lot of prevention methods are on a 1, this increase tosses you right into unprotectable danger, rendering those items useless. A card that is slightly underrated in my opinion, Lemon Mishap. This item takes advantage of those attack rolls of 1s and 2s. Naturally, it works really well with taking no damage on those rolls, making this item great, especially clearing out a low HP monster field. Rubber Cement. I love how this item and Lemon Mishap don't need damage to activate. It makes them perfect with damage prevention, like Cube of Meat. It can bounce back some missed damage, and that's all it really needs to do. The second to last item on this list is the Red Candle. This item lets you choose a number to deal damage on, which is really good for any synergy you can have, and everything I've said previously sums up why this card is also great, especially with the safe 2s. And the final item on this list is Abaddon. Having plus 3 damage at the expense of being a glass cannon is always a fun gamble, and with protection on this odd roll, you become more of a tempered glass cannon, if you catch my drift. And that ends the main point of the video, but I have one more thing. Monsters. Cube of Meat would be useless without the monsters you have to fight. There are only 4 monsters to go over: Horf, Cursed Horf, Steven, and Holy Mom's Eye. Horf and Cursed Horf are on opposite ends of things with protection on 2s. Horf's gimmick is completely useless, but Cursed Horf's gimmick shoots right through it, much like Steven's, but for Steven's, you have to be attacking Steven himself. And then with Mom's Eye, it's just an item recharge. We've seen it before, not much there, and that about covers everything. I love these 3 items and the power they can bring to the table. I really hope this video could showcase some of the fun power of these items. Next time you play a 4 Souls match, count how many times rolling a 2 would be detrimental. In any case, that's all I have for this video. Goodbye.